Hi there, my name is Chris and thank you for checking out this video, your free video in fact. As promised, let's take a look at how you can absolutely explode your Amazon Kindle earnings through doing some very small changes indeed. Now, this is very powerful stuff, and please pay attention and actually heed this advice and go ahead and use it because it's awesome. Okay, so literally this takes a few minutes and you can do it on all your Amazon books. You can do it on books that you're about to have made. You can use it to find new sub niches. You can use it to find new niches, new title ideas, front cover ideas. It's just a fantastic tool. Okay, and it's absolutely free. In fact, it's actually a website, so let's go there now. Okay, so this is the website. It's yasiv.com. So www. excuse me, www.yasiv.com. Okay, so you can type that into your browser and it will take you right here. Now, there's a video that you probably want to watch here that goes into showing you how this website actually works, but it's pretty straightforward, and I'm going to show you how you can use it to, like I said, explode your Amazon earnings. Okay, so since most of you watching this will be interested in making more money with Kindle, let's click on the drop down box here and find Amazon Kindle. The Kindle store, sorry, which is this one here. Click this. Okay, then all you want to do next is go ahead and search for your niche that you're interested in, the books that you have, the niche in which you have books in, or the niche in which you would like to have books in. Okay, so for me, I'm currently interested in the romance niche, which, if you're not in at the moment, is very popular. It's very hot, and it's always going to be hot on Amazon, which is just a bit of advice there. Get into that niche if you can. But more specifically, the more specific you can get with your niche, the better results you're going to have with this website. So for me, example here, I'm interested in Western romance. So let's go ahead and just type that in. Western romance. Click enter or press go. Now, don't be intimidated by this crazy animation that's going on here. It's all pretty straightforward, and I'll explain to you what's going on. Okay, so it's like a spider web, as you can see here. But basically, let's zoom out quickly to scroll out and see what's going on in the big picture. Take a look at that. What's going on here? Basically, this is showing you how all the books in the Western romance, or the popular books, the relevant books to this keyword, are linked to each other. Now, if you've been on Amazon Kindle for any time whatsoever, then you'll probably know that a big part of your sales will come from being linked from other people's books. So, for example, on Amazon, let's take a look quickly to show you what I mean. There's a section on the Kindle store for each book, so let's just click a random book to test it. This is a Kindle book here, Pines, doesn't matter what book it is. There's this section here, which is customers who bought this item also bought section. Okay, so as you can see, there's a load of books in here. Now, if this book is popular, which it probably is, because it's seen as the first book on Amazon, let's have a look how popular it is. It's number 15, it's ridiculously popular. If this book is popular, then it means that the books in this section here are getting a lot of clicks as well, which ultimately means that those books are getting a lot of sales as well, which is what we're interested in, and this is exactly what this means. So let's take an example. All it means is that this book here, customers who also bought this book will be linked here like this, in this form here. Okay, so let's go back a second. You've typed in your niche, or more specifically your sub-niche, Western romance, or whatever your niche is. The first thing you want to do to find kind of what I like to call the alpha male book, you know, the one that's sort of pulling in all these other books and helping them make sales as well, is to find books that have got lots of arrows pointing toward them. Okay, so straight off the bat I can see this one here. Let's zoom in, just scrolling in here. This one here has got a ton of arrows. Okay, so that's the first criteria met. Tons of arrows pointing to it. Second, let's click this. Let's load it up on Amazon and see how popular this book really is. So you just want to scroll down Check the Amazon bestseller rank, 549. It's massive. It's making hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sales. It's very popular. That's a good sign. Okay, so straight away, I can see, I can see the cash signs in my eyes just because of this book here. So this is giving me inspiration for my next Western romance book, okay? So let me tell you what I mean by inspiration. I'm going to take a look at the front cover. Okay, we can do that here, we can do this on Amazon. Let's get a closer look on Amazon. Okay, front cover. It's not amazing, but it's working. Maybe when I have my book made, I'll have something that looks like that. Similar. Secondly, most importantly, title of the book. Let's click this again. Nathan's Montana Bride, sweet historical mail order bride romance. Montana Ranchers Bride series. A lot of keywords in here, a lot of words here that we can use for our books. Now, of course, I'm not saying that you should go ahead and just copy these titles. That's ridiculous. Don't do that. But what I'm saying is we can take inspiration from this. And, when we do this, it'll help us get linked to this book here. We'll sit in here somewhere when our book is made. Okay? So, for example, this is just off the top of my head. We could go ahead and, we could use the historical mail order bride romance. That's obviously a keyword this guy is using and having good success with. So if we also use that keyword in our book title, we're hopefully going to get linked to this book here, the big dog book. Okay? Of course, then there's Montana Bride. You might want to fit that one in there somewhere. Bride is a popular word. Bride. Mail order bride. Okay? Look into that. Is that popular? Probably. We're going to use it in our book as well. Then when we do this, we're going to get linked to these books as well. Okay? So also, you want to take note of what's happening around this book as well. Take a look at these books here, the books that are pointing to it. Can you see any patterns? Mail order. Mail order. So let's look. Let's see this pattern here. Mail order. Mail order bride. Let's keep looking. This is also linked to it. Let's take a look. Mail order bride. So instantly I can see that the keyword mail order bride is popular, and it links to these book here. Or hopefully it could link to one of these books. Either or, they're all popular. I mean, hopefully it'll be linked to this book because it's the most popular. But even so, if you get put in here, linked to one of these books, you're still going to be making sales. You see what I'm saying? You want to jump in here and get a piece of the pie. Okay, take inspiration from the front covers as well. These front covers, they're all, they're all friendly. There's nothing, there's nothing too erotic in these covers. Okay? Take a look at what other people are doing here and take inspiration. Don't copy, take inspiration from these people. Okay, so let's go ahead and do another example quickly. Let's see, of course, that doesn't have to, whilst we're here, that doesn't have to be the only book that we look at. There's other books that I've got a few arrows pointing to them as well. Let's have a look around. This one here, it's quite popular. What's this one about? Secrets and Lace. Okay, so you want to find out what that book's about, take inspiration from it, get your book linked to it. Another niche that's very popular is the dating niche. And I've always been interested in kind of looking at the how to get your ex back type of books. So I'm going to type that in. I've not done this before, so let's just have a look. Let's see if this can give me so many ideas if I ever plan to make a book about how to get your ex back. Okay. Let's take some inspiration. Let's have a look at ones that have got those arrows pointing to them. This one has got a load. Let's have a look. Let's zoom in. It's got a fair few arrows pointing to it. And let's take some inspiration here. First off, let's check this, make sure it's selling. Yeah, it's selling. It's ranked 2,924, which means they're selling hundreds of copies of this book. It's popular. Okay, first things first. What I'm going to take a look at is the books surrounding it and what kind of something already stands out to me. And on the front covers, big text, big text, big text. Okay, really popular books, these three here, using big text. Okay, so again, that's inspiration taken. We can note that down for when we have our book made. Okay, next, what's this book about? Ignore the guy, get the... Okay, so this is for women, which is awesome because most of the buyers on Amazon Kindle are women. Ignore the guy, get the guy. So already I can take inspiration there for my next book, which I could write about in a similar sub niche, which is ignoring men to, you know, get them to want you again, kind of thing. A woman's survivor guide to mastering a breakup and taking back her power. Okay, so obviously we could read the description, find out what that's about, take inspiration and make our book like this one here. But most importantly, remember, it's the keywords that are being used. Okay, so for me, survival guide, a woman's survival guide, I might want to use that in there. I might want to use something about ignoring, art of no contact. Okay, so you can make your own titles from other people's titles. Okay, so what, and if you want to absolutely, you know, make even more money with this method, is what you can do is you can double up on books, and you can take two books. So I'm just going to use this, you know, I've not researched this the slightest, I'm just going with it here. You can take two books. Let's go with this one here, two popular books. And this one here, let's just check this one as popular. Yes, it's 1,581, it's very popular. Okay, two very popular books. And what we want to do is combine them and take inspiration for our book. Okay, so the first thing right off the bat you could do is take inspiration from each title, from each front cover. So this one, he's got a picture of a, what is it? I'm not quite sure what the picture is, but it's a picture of a guy and a girl. And this one has got no picture, but a pink background. So instantly, you know, I'm thinking I could combine those two and make a front cover that sort of mixes the two of them together. Okay. Again, using the big bold font as the titles. Okay. Secondly, combining the two books, the titles. Okay, what are the titles here? Ignore the guy, get the guy. And this one is Make Him Beg to Be Your Boyfriend in 6 steps. Okay, so we could mix these two titles together to make something like how to make him beg to be your boyfriend by ignoring the guy. Okay, that's not the best example. What I try to do here is mix the two books together to make my own titles. So ideally, you're going to take some time, figure it out, and write your own titles. Okay, so take the main words, mix them together, make your own book. Very simple, very powerful. Okay, so this is something that you can do in any single niche on Amazon Kindle store. Okay, so remember, you're taking inspiration from the keywords used in the title, the pictures on the book. Okay, and then you create your own book around it, and then you want to get, hopefully that will help you get linked to the main selling book in this niche, this sub niche. Okay, which is these ones, the ones with all the arrows pointing at them. Very simple. Take inspiration from these books and you'll get there. Okay, that's all there is to this. There's plenty, you know, of testing and tweaking that you can do with these, but just take a look at this website, see what titles you can come up with, and hopefully, you know, you'll be able to get some inspiration for your next book. Okay, so that's all there is to this. But before I head off, just wanted to give a quick shout out to the people who are trying to make money with Amazon Kindle, because I know that it's not that easy when it comes to it, and there are a lot of things that you actually need to do more than just what I've given you here. If you're making money with Amazon already, nice one, this video is going to help you out. But if you're really struggling, then there's only one course I can really recommend, and that is the Kindling course on the Warrior Forum, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's got so many people using it, and it's just It's crazy, people having ridiculous results with it, and if you'd like to, you should go ahead and just check it out, and I'll leave a link below this video so you can have a look to see if you want to get involved with it or not. If you do, that's cool. If you don't, that's also wicked, and thank you very much for checking out this video.